Hi, it's Pat in the cockpit. We're going to try this again. Second iteration. We had an audio problem. Anyway, just jumped in the cockpit. Welcome. We're sitting at Dulles International, Kilo India Alpha Delta, and we're going to fly down to Jacksonville, Florida, Kilo Juliet Alpha X-ray. It's Sunday, August 14th, just after lunchtime. So welcome aboard. Hopefully we got everything working. Let's put some audio on and see if we get the stream running. Plane's not fired up yet. Been a couple of days since I've done a stream. And we're running a new version of Zibomod, 3.54-12. So first of all, let's go to the stream and see if the stream is actually running right now. Hopefully we've resolved that problem. We are live, video unavailable. Let's see. Bear with me. And hopefully we've resolved that problem. We are live, video unavailable. Let's see. Bear with me. And hopefully we've resolved that problem. We are live, video unavailable. Let's see. Bear with me. And hopefully we've resolved that problem. We are live, video unavailable. Let's see. Bear with me. And hopefully we've resolved that problem. We are live, video unavailable. Okay, we printed out the load sheet. I'm having a hard time with volumes this morning, so if the volumes are too loud, not loud enough, let me know. So we just printed out the load sheet. Battery switch
Hopefully we resolve
on,
that problem.
battery on, standby on.
We are live.
2.14.
And looks like we have
Altimeter
ATIS.
3002. Aircraft
Okay, we printed out the load sheet.
Approach runway 19 left.
Oops, I don't need
19
hard time
center.
with volumes this
19
morning,
right.
so if the volumes are too
Departing
loud,
runway
not
30.
loud.
Signature departures. Expect runway 19 left. Aircraft are expected to cross and exit runway as quickly as possible.
Information at
Notice
Dulles.
to their mission. As decks in use, operate mode C on all runways taxiways. Ramp is a non-movement area. Call for taxi on the east or west side of the ramp. Command error in phoneme. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Okay, let's get the ATIS
Washington
here.
Dulles International Airport ATIS information Bravo 1852 Zulu. Web 150 at Niner. Visibility 10. Ceiling 5000 broken. 10,000 over test. Temperature 26. 2.14. Altimeter 3002. Aircraft expect.
Okay, we've got that. We got the ATIS, and we got power in the plane. Turn on the ground power, and that should all light up. Okay. And we've got
3030 Echo Washington Center.
Check
Sure,
that.
hold on. You're below my radar at the moment. Keep flying.
let's see how that's doing. Power, and that should all light up. Okay. got
3030 Echo Washington Center.
Check
Sure,
that.
hold on. You're below my radar anthem on the keep line.
let's see how that's doing. Power, and that should all light up. Okay.
For 1962 Bravo, contact Potomac approach 126.1.
And we've got
Potomac approach 120 Echo Washington Center.
check
Sure,
that.
hold on. The 49 contact New York Center 125.32.
Let's see how that's doing.
Over New York Center 125.32.
Power.
Delta 49.
And that should all light up.
1503 contact New York Center 125.32 Bravo, contact Potomac approach 126.1.
Delta 1503, thanks. See ya.
And we've got
Potomac
Number
approach
2612 Zulu, contact New York Center 125.32.
Center 210.
and we had an echo there, so maybe we don't. Until I get a pirate from you guys, I won't know. So we'll give it a try.
Washington Center, good Oscar.
1963 Bravo, contact Potomac approach 126.1.
Delta 1503, thanks.
Fleet 1951 Washington Center.
Potomac
Number
approach
2612 Zulu, contact New York Center 125.10,000 Norfolk altimeter 3003.
And we had an echo there, so maybe
30 on the altimeter, United 623.
Shake 5125, contact New York Center 125.32.
one of these days we'll get
125.32 for Pushback 5125, thank you.
we'll get our audios all set up correctly.
Almost 5182, contact Norfolk approach 119.45.
Okay, we don't need that. Okay, back to our checklist. Battery's good, ground power is on, alternate flaps are closed, fuel pumps are set, hydraulics are set, wipers are parked, landing gear is down and confirmed, flaps are down, up, weather radar is tested off, fire warning. That pass. We are connected to ground power. Bleeds, I will put the research on. Packs to auto. Isolation valve to auto. APU to bleed on and engine bleeds off. Galley switch is on and confirmed. Emergency lights are armed. Air conditioner is auto and temperature looks good. Let's program. We got a doggy. Hold on.
Down to 2000, 5 Kilo Delta.
You got dogs in the cockpit that are making a ton of noise. Okay, position. So we're at Kilo, India, Alpha, Delta. We're at gate 65 today. Okay, new features. Obviously, you can see the FMC right here, and my little camera right here is over in the corner, and my primary flight display and nav display, and that's our out the front view right there. Okay, in the CDU, there's a new feature in Zibomod 3.54.12. Actually came out in 11. I want to show you. And so we'll go to route, and we're going to put in origin there, and destination KJAX. Actually, I think if we go straight to index, right here where it says nav data, flight plans, and I injected this from SimBrief. I should be able to just pick it up like doing like that. Okay, put it in there. Now what do I do with it? Index, ident, position, route, right there. Okay, put it in. we were able to grab it. We'll give it a try. Runway is going to be 30 today. We'll be departing on 30. Okay, that's all looking good. So let's continue on with our originator portion of the flight. Electrical panel's good. IRSs, we're going to get them babies aligned before we do anything. Before we even get a route. That's good. Okay, they're tuning up there. Flaps up, parking brake. Well, and let me make sure that the chocks are doors are set. Chocks are set. And that ground power should come back on. There we go. Okay. Exterior lights as required. MP, how you doing? Maybe give me a PIREP report on the volume. I would appreciate it. Good to see you. Okay, where are we? We're doing departure on the 30, and we'll be using, before we do anything, we're going to talk to ATC. So, ATC today at is information Charlie. And we need to file a PIREP with BATSIM first. That's the very first thing we're going to do. I think we already did. Yes, we did. Okay. And let's go do our dispatch work. And we've got 130 passengers today. Going to flight level 360, and we'll start.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Before we get
we're
moving,
good there.
please be sure to fasten your seatbelt, return your seat back and folding trays to their full upright position.
So we're
Ensure
going
your carry-on
the
luggage is
Jacoby
either overhead bin or underneath
for
in front of you.
Scooby
If seated next to an
transition, then
emergency
it's filed.
exit,
Okay,
please
and we're going to
carefully use
KJAX.
instructions located by the exit. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in
And,
the event of an emergency, please inform a flight attendant so that they may be
Scooby
we request
4,
that all portable
Scooby
electronic
transition,
devices,
then
such
it's
as mobile
filed.
phones or laptops,
Let's give them
be
a
either turned
call
off or put in
on
airplane mode at this
DC
time.
ground.
This is because these devices may be
MP, I don't know if you're here.
navigation
Let me know how the volume goes.
equipment. We will inform you
And we're going to ground,
when
121.7.
We would like to remind you that smoking on board this aircraft is prohibited by law, as is tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors. If you have any questions about this flight today, don't hesitate to ask myself or another flight attendant. Have a great flight.
Oh no, we don't have, we have approach 126.1.
Sergeant 2120, gate number and new passenger.
Dallas approach, American 2, IFR to Jacksonville at gate 65. Oh, got our PTC, never mind.
Yeah, I was just sending it in.
Thank you.
Route, sir.
Okay, we got a PTC sent to us. Excellent.
KIAX 62 Bravo, the field 12 o'clock, 10 miles, port today.
Okay, where are we? Coffee, that's where we are. Let's today's flight is, let's get the fuel in here, 17,827. So we're gonna
Bravo, roger.
request the fuel truck.
4 Pump Bravo, if you don't have it already, the eastern altimeter is 3005.
872,
and I believe
17,
it is just
872.
updated. It's gonna be on Foxtrot now.
Ground flight deck hose is connected.
Payload today is going to be 32,500. 32,500.
Foxtrot November Bravo 195.
Okay, we're all set there.
Cross, Hoosier, at or above 5,000, clears the ILS runway 19 center bridge.
I'm going to
Report
turn on.
parquet.
I'm going to turn off that that noisemaker. Okay, let's look at our PDC. I'm going to read it off. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Clearance call sign now. American 2 transponder is 5666. 5666. And we got that dialed in, okay? And they're putting fuel in our vehicle. That's excellent. Boeing 738 approved. Jacoby 4 Scooby transition then is filed. Departure frequency 126.1. 126.10. Okay. This message serves as your departure clearance. You don't need to read it. Let's see. Repeat it back. Okay, we'll call for a taxi when we taxi out at the ramp. Okay, we're all good. We've got our ATIS going already, and we got our weather program running. We've downloaded our routing in the Navigraph, and we have our departure plate all set up there, and we have our taxi plate here. Let's turn that weather off on this little iPad. We have ForeFlight, and on this Microsoft Surface we have Navigraph and electronic flight bag. We're all set there. We got all our charts visible there, and we're visible there. And let's do our FMC Jacoby 4 scoop transition, and we'll be arriving on the ILS 8. And I think we'll be using the CRG, no, Libby, ILS 8. And we'll be coming in on the Looney 8. Looney 1? Looney 1, okay. Looney 1, descent. Route, activate. And let's go to performance page. Our ZFW today is 127.5, 127.5. Final reserves are 2.4 thousand. Cost index is 38. Crew top of climb is going to be flight level 360, 360. And our winds are going to be 290 at 33. With a temperature of 7 degrees Celsius. And we'll wait till the fuel gets put in. We need to go over to our Top Cat and Sasha, hello. Good to see you back. How are you doing? Let's see. I'm gonna get my plane set up here. So,
Ground to flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
and one limits. That's what I'm setting up now. So we're planning Kilo India Alpha Delta to KJAX. Okay, and our alternate today is going to be probably Tampa. It is KTPA. And scheduled passengers is 130. And fuel, block fuel is going to be 17,872. And that looks right, 17,872. And takeoff fuel will be 17,622, 17,622, because we have 250 pounds of fuel for taxi out. So our takeoff weight, which includes 130 passengers, their baggage, and 7,150 pounds of cargo, takeoff weight is 145, 165. Perfect. And we'll go to takeoff page, update the weather. I'm looking at TopCat here on the server screen so we can figure out our performance numbers. And we'll take off on runway 30 and compute that. And that's going to give us a reduced thrust takeoff at 51 degrees, which would give us a N1 of 94.2. That looks good. Go to takeoff page, page 2, and we just updated the weather. Let's check and see what the updated weather is. 220 at 6. Okay, and the slope is up 0.2 at 301. So we'll dial 301 in here for the heading. 301, and we'll do a up 0.2 at 301, and dry conditions, and we're going to go to flaps 5. Center gravity is 21.3 with a trim of 5.5, and we'll do our stab trim cutoff test now, and that passed, and we'll preset our trim to 5.5. So Sasha, how's my volume? I'm trying to get a volume report here. I don't know if my volume is too high or too low. It's really hard to tell. Okay, V1s are 140, rotates 141, and V2 is 145. And we're going to flight level 360. Let's look at our chart and see what they're going to tell us. They're going to tell us 3,000 is the first restriction. So we'll dial in 3,000 there. And we'll start the MCP on the captain's side. VNAV, LNAV, that's all good. Speed's good, heading's good, altitude's good. Okay, now we're going to do our overhead. Leading edge devices, aft overhead. Service intercom's off. EECs are good. Flight recorder test. Mach speed. Stall warning. Passenger oxygen is normal and guarded. Crew oxygen is good. Let's do a crew flow test. That passes with a light test. And pedestal looks good. Fire control panel. CDUs, the MIP, glare shield, forward overhead, and aft overhead. That all looks good. Let's do a TCAS test.
Adjust vertical speed.
Okay.
Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb.
And now we're going to do the forward
now.
overhead.
Climb. Crossing.
And all
climb.
the standbys are
Climb.
set.
Crossing. Climb.
Flight control, alternates are set.
Clear
Yaw
of
damper
conflict.
is on.
Descend.
Crossfeed is in
Descend.
test.
Descend.
Displays
Crossing.
all set to
Descend.
normal.
Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend.
That's good.
Descend
Park,
now.
we did
Descend.
that right
Descend
for the first
now.
start of the day.
Increase climb.
Equipment cooling is
Increase
good.
climb.
It's on, oops.
Increase
Equipment cooling's
descent.
on normal.
Increase descent.
Emergency
Maintain
exits
vertical
are
speed.
armed.
Maintain. Maintain
The
vertical
seatbelt sign
speed.
is on.
Crossing.
Please be
Maintain.
seated and
Monitor
fasten your
vertical
seatbelt.
Window
speed.
heat test.
TCAS test.
Overhead
Pass.
test. That was good. Let's do a proximity ground warning test. Okay.
Pull up.
And air conditioner's good.
Wind shear.
Over
Wind shear.
wing body heat
Wind shear.
test.
In up.
Pass.
Sink rate.
And
Sink rate.
we'll open
Terrain.
up the isolation valve.
Terrain.
And
Pull
that's up
up.
at 36,000.
Don't sink.
And the takeoff
Don't sink. Too low.
is 313 feet. We'll
Too
dial
low.
that in.
Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slow. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Approaching decision height.
Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500.
Very weird.
400. 300.
Very weird. Something just went
200.
goofy.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Let me see if I fix this problem.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Why is that locked
Terrain
up?
ahead. Pull up.
That's all good.
Obstacle.
Let's go ahead
Obstacle.
and shut the
Obstacle ahead.
doors.
Pull up.
and they should all be shutting right now. And that closed. Okay, that's working. That's set. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is now closed. Flight attendants prepare doors for departure. Cross-check, verify staff, stand by for all call.
ATIS was obtained, clearance was obtained, CDU is programmed. Let's look at our legs.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Let's step through our legs. Go to flight plan, and we're just going to step through it. And all the way around down to Jacksonville. We'll just make sure everything lines up. That looks pretty good. We can live with that. And is this a vector departure? Climb and heading 301 to 820, turn right to 320. So after departure, climb on 301 to 820 feet, then turn right to 320. It's a vectored. Okay, so we don't need an L now. We'll do heading select. And we'll turn to 320 or assigned by ATC. Okay. Clock is set to Zulu time. Hey Curtis. How you doing, Curtis? What's new? I hear that you've been talking to my buddy High Speed about your hardware. I hope it's getting better. And Curtis, let me know how my volumes are. Nobody's giving me a pi rep on my my volumes. Okay, let's see. Clock set, nose wheel steering is guarded. DUs are set. So we'll go here. And that one's set. And we'll go to here. And set that. Annunciator flight test is good. Reset the fuel flow. RTO is brakes are set to RTO. Flaps are down. Speed brakes down. Reversers are down. Thrust configuration left side and thrust configuration right side. Our PF primary flight display looks good. Let's set that altimeter 3007. Last ATIS, and we'll set our standby to 3007. That looks good, and the first officer side looks good. Okay, that's set. Set that. Check any failures we might have. Got some new sounds in the plane that I'm not recognizing for the new Zibo. It's kind of got me. What am I doing? Failures. Fix all failures. We're all set there. And I'm going to request a pushback. Ground services. Better pushback. Thanks on the volume report there, Curtis. I'm glad to hear that your throttles and stuff are working. I talked to Steve yesterday to High Speed. Let's see, in our flight sim meeting. Where am I? Here I am. And we're going to go ahead and see who's behind us first. Looking good there. And request pushback.
Down to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
think I'm pushing the correct way, but we'll find out. Pretty sure.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
And we get the APU fired up. Okay. One 26.1's departure. We're going to set the parking brake. That's set. I think we're going to have a problem. We'll set the anti-collision. APU is online. Anti-collision light is on. The gate's going away, so that's good.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Hello, Fakor. I didn't understand what you're saying, but welcome. Okay. Squib test. Cargo test. Ailerons are zeroed out. Trim is set to normal. Ground proximity warning is done. 0 fuel weights confirmed and 1s are confirmed. Let's see, takeoff. Stab trim is confirmed at 5.5? Yeah, let's get that set correctly. Stab is set correctly. Fuel pumps for takeoff are set. Voltmeter is set. Gate for departure, gate 65. So pushback time noted. And I think we have a problem where we're not going to be able to push back. I got to go look outside. Stand by. Might have a... Yeah, okay. So we've got a problem with better pushback. Let's see if we can resolve this problem. We can come right up here and go to
push cart coming.
Okay, I'm going to release the brakes. And the packs are set. And we've got sufficient pressure. We'll start number 2. We're ready to push. Clear behind us. It's all set. Sasha, I'm doing really good, thanks. I don't know what this other gentleman here, Syed, is saying. So if you could type in English, I would appreciate it.
Here we go.
Okay. Start the engines. My pushback feature is not doing real good today for some reason. We'll start number 2. Hot dog? I do understand hot dog. Okay. And let's start number 2. Set the brakes. We're good there. No, not a PS2 game. X-Plane. We're gonna fly down. I'm flying down to Jacksonville. Definitely not a PS2 game. This is X-Plane. Syed. Starting number 1. Oh, okay, Curtis, hop in the plane, man. We're
Tow
flying.
connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Now it's working.
Starting pushback.
It sure took a while for that better pushback to work. I've already had a different card pushing me back. Anyway. Check the weather again. 3001. 3001, okay. Winds are 220 at 6. And let's see if we can get a VOR going here. $113.5. Okay, and that's tuned up. Let's see if we're picking it up. Yep, we got that one.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Yeah, I agree, Sasha. We'll see. We have a way of fixing that, though, Sasha. Setting the parking brake. That's good.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Oh, said fucker. Gotcha. I wasn't. Gotcha. Okay. We'll see if he can behave. Give everybody the benefit of the doubt. See if you can enjoy it.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Let's do our before takeoff checklist. I'm sorry, before taxi checklist. Fuel cutoff levers are up. Engine generator switches are on. And power looks good on both generators. We're done with the overheat test. And shut that. Close those probes. Turn the hydraulics on. Set the bleeds to engine and APU bleed off. Isolation valve to open. Taxi to on, APU off. Set continuous on the starters. Left for the next flight of the day. Set the transponder to 566. 6. Weather rate on the right side, train on the left side, weather on the right. And we'll do a flight control test now. I can hear the sparker now. Somebody's added a whole bunch of new sounds. Okay, we're gonna go out here and request taxi. So we'll go to 121.6. I'm sorry, we'll go to 126.1 and taxi out. Stop right down here at the end.
Welcome to 23, clear vision for runway 10.
One into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. You release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's preferred that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight to save the turbulence.
Emirates 230, take a bearing again.
Throughout this plane. will guide you toward the available
American, excuse me. Emirates 232 Heavy, turn right heading 330, the wind 2106, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Oxygen and air pressure are always monitored throughout the flight. If decompression occurs, an oxygen mask will fall from the ceiling in front of you.
Approach American 2 in the alley at Alpha 1, ready to taxi to the active with Charlie.
American 2, thanks for Charlie, runway 30, taxi via Zulu, Yankee 11.
Runway 30, taxi via Zulu, Yankee 11 for American 2. Okay.
Potomac Diamond 24 Kilo Hotel, clear of 17 on Alpha 2, like to taxi back for close traffic in Leesburg.
Diamond 4 Kilo Hotel, runway 17, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 17 by Alpha, Diamond 24 Kilo Hotel.
When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head and bring the straps around your waist.
Shouldn't be able to hear those sparkers. James.
Pull firmly on the red cord when leaving the aircraft.
Thanks for the compliment on the new views.
23, the Baltimore winds 140 at 7, runway 10, clear line.
Clear to land 10.
Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and cut the cushion to your chest. Electronic
And we're going down Zulu here to Yankee 11.
may be used only when the seatbelt sign is off and when permitted by the crew. Mobile phones must remain off throughout the flight. Remember,
Oh, I got a camera problem. I've got to stop right here.
Also, damaging the
I got a camera problem.
laboratories is prohibited by law.
Bear with me.
You will find all safety information in a card located.
There's absolutely no way you should be able to see that screen. Bear with me.
Read it before we take off. If you have any questions, please ask myself or another crew member. We hope you enjoy your flight.
Had the camera all set up wrong. That should be better. That left screen. Thanks, Curtis.
232 Heavy, radar contact, clear direct Raza, climb and maintain 111 down.
Okay. Slow this baby down.
Delta 817 request taxi for IFR.
Delta plane right there.
Airport with information. Charlie.
Okay.
Delta 817 Potomac departure, thanks for Charlie. Just verify your transponder 5674 mode
133.72. And we're on Potomac departure. And we're coming down here to Yankee 11. Got it. Zulu Yankee 11.
Verified.
Yeah, this view up top here is the capture card for the front screen. So you can just see the front screen outside the plane. I can see it when I look through here, but you can't see it from the camera. So I decided to put the capture card so you can see just the front screen.
Delta 817, squawk 5674.
Delta 817, thank you, sir. Runway 30, taxi via Zulu Yankee 11.
You can hear the igniter clicking, and this new version of Zibomod, maybe the sounds, the F mods were changed. Set that correct. That's right. And
Delta 817, copy. Runway 30, taxi Zulu Yankee 11.
That's good.
Emirates 232 Heavy, contact Potomac departure 119.85. Good day.
OH, thank you very much. Is ATC sound loud enough or too loud? It's hard for me to tell in the stream.
Potomac departure, Diamond 24 Kilo Hotel, ready for departure, runway 17.
4 Kilo Hotel, make left close traffic to wind 1905, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Report each midfield downwind.
Left close traffic report, each midfield downwind. Cleared for takeoff, runway 17, Diamond 24 Kilo Hotel.
223, welcome to Baltimore, left on Delta, pop enter the ramp.
Okay, that's all good. James, thanks for the volume PIREP. I do appreciate it. A lot going on in the plane sometimes. How about if we set the flaps, Pat? And I know we did that right there. Flap set. 5.5 on the trim. And this should be Yankee 11 right here. I don't know. It's a good question. So for this to work, multiple things have to happen. The coding for all the hardware has got to be made. There's two options for that. Neither of them I'm sure about. The bigger thing is MS 2020. Oh, let me take off here, and then we'll talk about that. Get my head back in the game here. Okay, so we've got flap set check, trim set check, attendant notified, packs are set, check, transponder and terrain radar is set. Okay. Atomic departure American 2 holding short runway 30 with Charlie ready to go.
4 Kilo Hotel, the wind 100.05, runway 17 clear for the option.
17 cleared for the option, 24 Kilo Hotel.
American 2 on departure, fly heading 320, the wind's 2106, runway 30 clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff, flying heading 320 on departure, American 2. Okay, lights, camera, action.
Copa 444, runway 30, taxi Zulu Yankee 11.
Okay, we'll set. Clear left, clear right.
Okay, the cabin is secured.
Yeah, the coding's not there. Plus, the main thing on 2020 is the multiple screens for 4K. We can't download. I have 4 copies of X-Plane. Downloading in that many copies of MS 2020 bandwidth is crazy. Anyway, we'll talk about it. Line up takeoff here. Okay, we're lined up here, and we're going to do flight 320 heading on takeoff. And that Delta came up really fast. He went supposed to go to Yankee 11 and didn't. Here we go, Toga. Throttles are advancing. And
Tower Delta 817, ready for...
Tape's alive.
Ready at runway 30 IFR to FWCR. Delta 817,
80 knots.
0 line of weight.
Okay, thrust hold confirmed. Temperature looked good, stabilized through 100 knots.
V1, rotate.
And here we go, fly in.
Positive rate.
Confirmed. And let's just get the plane in the air.
400.
A little pushy. Okay, let's get the nose down a little. And we're going to head 320 here.
American to South Pacific.
1000.
American 2's passing through 1400 for 3000, turning 320.
American 2, thanks for your radar contact. Climb maintain 10,000, fly heading 340.
340, repeat that altitude for American 2, please.
10,000 for American.
10,000, American 2, thank you.
United 1252, the Dallas wind 210.
And we're going over to 340.
Clear
to land, United 12.
And we're going to slow it down, get the nose down a little bit.
Delta 18.
It's pushy on takeoff.
Left heading 260, the wind 210.
And we'll do flaps 2, speed confirmed. Flaps 1, speed confirmed. I've had enough of that noisemaker.
Delta 817, set for us. Yes, sir, on departure, turn left heading 260, the wind 2106, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
And flaps up, speed confirmed.
Copy left 210, takeoff.
340, 10,000.
260 to the left. Copy 260 to the left. American 2, clear direct Riggins, joins Takeoff for departure.
The direct Riggins joined the departure for American 2, thank you. So we can swing it over here to Riggins.
Atomic Diamond 2 for Kilo Hotel, midfield downwind.
And we're accelerating up to 240 knots.
I'm in 4
Looks like the flaps are cleaned up.
905, runway 17, clear touch and go.
17, clear touch and go, Diamond 2 for Kilo Hotel.
Okay, we're trimmed out. Go Riggins and LNAV. Okay. And we're still manually flying this baby. Speed's looking good. We'll trim for 250 and climb on out at about 3,000 feet per minute.
Delta, Potomac approach, you with me?
We'll put the autopilot on at about 10,000 feet. We're good on departure. All trimmed out. Yeah, it'd be high on the bandwidth, extremely. One version's not bad, but trying to do it to 4 computers on the bandwidth, that's not going to be possible. So what I'm thinking, I got some buddies that are going to be talking to Soba here. They're going to have a seminar coming up next week. 119.85 American 2. Let's put the autopilot on. And 119.85 on
3001, take a look at some of the approaches there. I'll get back to you in 1 minute from now.
Roger. They're landing 2-2 right now. It's only 1 RNet.
Thousand to go.
Departure American 2 on the Jacoby 4 to 10,000.
American 2, Potomac departure, low, climb and maintain flight level 190.
190, American 2. Okay, they're taking us up to 190. We're on autopilot. And we're on the Jacoby 4. So let's go ahead and do an after takeoff checklist. We can go to 19er. And we are climbing up. So after takeoff checklist, attendant notified, lights set as required. That's all set. Logo light, we'll turn it off. Wing light off. Bleeds are set. Pressurization is positive rate of climb, about 2,000 feet of pressure in the cabin, and about 3 pounds. That all looks good. We can set the auto brake to off and lock the gear. Passenger signs are set. Let's check the power. Power looks good, and let's look at the engines. So we're climbing out about 6,200 pounds per hour, and on the progress page it said we should have about 7,600 pounds when we arrive at Jacksonville. Hydraulics look good. Pressure looks good. Let's plan the arrival. So we'll go to our fixed page and put in Jacksonville. We'll put a 100-mile circle around that, and a 30-mile circle, and a 10-mile circle. And the arrival, we don't have those plates up yet, so we're not going to worry about that. We should be coming up on the Jacoby right now.
November 1 Takeoff Foxtrot, the altitude.
Passing 2,000
Captain Jared, hello.
Thanks, radar contact, climb maintain 11,000, altimeter 3001.
Cool.
Okay, 11,000.
What's your call sign, Captain Jared? We're all looking good on departure. Gotta get rid of that. That sparkers won't go away. Looks like it's only sparking on the left side. Good so far. You don't need that anymore. Just go right to there. And we'll get another VOR down the road here. Uh, 113.7.
American 2, contact Washington Center 133.72, good day.
133.72 for American 2, thank you.
If cross alert jet and maintain 14,000, resume normal speed, the Dulles altimeter 3001.
Cross alert at 14,000 and resume normal speed, Cisco Heavy. 18,000 feet.
Hey Zeke, that's a big 10-4.
1,000 to go.
Stand by.
And 1470 Washington Center, roger. Victor Papa Bravo, Romeo Tango to contact 30 east to Waterloo, flight level 380. American 1242, contact the Potomac approach 126.1, connect.
That's for American 2142. Give me the frequency again for American 2142.
126.1.
There it is, 126.1 for American 2142, thank you.
Washington Center, American 2 with you at 19,000, flight level 190 on the Jacoby 4.
American 2, Washington Center, climb maintain flight level 360.
Flight level 360, American 2.
There was someone else calling.
Okay.
American 550 on your frequency at flight level 350, heading to Nikki.
Yeah, I'll be going to X-Plane 12 about 3 seconds after it comes out.
2550 Washington Center, roger.
Curtis, what's going to work out? You're leaving St. Louis, you're going to Jacksonville? So, what I've done on my X-Plane 12 setup is I've got a 2 terabyte drive in my server, and half of it's empty, and that's going to be X-Plane 12.
KJAX Center 134.85.
So I'll have X-Plane 11 and the new X-Plane 12. I won't put anything in X-Plane 12, no sceneries, no libraries, only what's necessary to fly on that sim. And we'll give it a try before I put anything in it. So I have to get 4 copies, one for the server, and one for each computer.
2601, please.
And I'll keep 1 copy of my X-Plane 11 on one of my visuals, and then get rid of all the X-Plane 11s on all my visuals. Buy 4 copies of X-Plane 12, actually buy 1 copy, and 4 lightnings.
70 Washington center, roger.
Washington 7, hello, this is number 121, Takeoff, Foxtrot, this is 11,000.
121 Takeoff, Foxtrot, Washington Center, roger, yeah, thanks. 55 X-ray, you here?
Yeah, the bandwidth, if I have to do 4 computers, ain't gonna work.
55 X-ray, roger, cross alert, chat to maintain 14,000.
So what I would presume they do,
resume normal speed.
this is what I would think, is you could download into your server, like anybody, into your computer, like anybody does in 2020, and then it would distribute it to the other visuals, but they have to be linked together. You can do multiple screens with one computer in MS 2020 now, as Russ Barlow showed in his video, and it looks really good. But I need to run 4K, and I can't run one computer on 4K with any video card that I can afford. The Ampere one, sure, but it's $50,000. Oh, 9378. Great. I'll keep an eye out for you, Curtis.
152 Delta Charlie,
yeah, Zeke, I'm thinking no more than 2 weeks it should be out. Yes. My buddy Austin is to be believed, and he's never lied to me yet.
152 Delta Charlie, confirm you're squawking 260.
Why aren't I climbing? Hey guys, you didn't catch it, did you? Wasn't climbing.
35 Delta Echo, amend the altitude for now, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Okay, that's looking good. Now we're climbing.
Washington Center, Skyhawk 13701. Matt. Skyhawk 13701.
Get 80 miles at the top of the climb, and 600 miles to Jacksonville.
Following back to Newport News.
3701, contact Potomac 126.1.
Potomac 126.1.
2134, crossing news at a maintain flight level 270.
Have one, what going to my house right now, Curtis?
2134, crossing news at a maintain flight level 270.
Set across news at 270.
United 1959, clear direct to Kennedy, Juliet Foxtrot Kilo.
Direct Kennedy, United 1959.
You're leaving my airspace, and it's closed, radar services terminated, for change for no, 2900.
That sparker's still sparking. Oh, good boat.
Next 710 Washington Center. Enter climb and maintain flight level 340. The 3683 here. Flight 841, contact Norfolk approach 119.45.
Uh, 3090.
Have to give it to you. Contact Jacksonville
I got 3090 in each computer, and in my server I have a 2080 Ti.
For 35 Delta Echo, climb and maintain flight level 410.
It's gonna be working pretty good.
That's Scott.
Yeah, the 650 Lima Charlie on deck at Coastal Carolina Range Rated Taxi.
Jacksonville is going to be 134.85.
Charlie, have a runway you want?
134.
04, please.
85.
650 Lima Charlie, runway 4, taxi V. Echo Bravo Alpha cross runway 22 and cross runway 32.
Right here for me at Echo Bravo Alpha. We'll cross everything, German and Charlie. Washington Center, still 595 with you at 17,000.
595 Washington Center, climb maintain flight level 210.
Level 210, 595.
I need to fix this
Washington
camera.
Center, American 2033,
Just a
level
little.
340, directors.
The 1959 cross news at a maintain flight level 270.
Cross news at maintain 270, United States, United.
108.8. 8.8.
131 Tango Foxtrot, contact Norfolk approach 119.45.
119.45, 131
And Franklin at 110.6. Just getting the VOR set up.
Emirates 232, contact Boston Center 134.7. And the 1959, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Over to Boston Center, 134.7. Have a good day, United States.
2134, contact Boston Center 134.7.
47 emergency relative.
And 2145, cross news at a maintain flight level 270.
Cross news at a maintain flight level 270.
1470 cross, lurch at a maintain 14,000, the Delta altimeter 3001.
Can't find me? Oh, don't say that.
1470 cross, lurch at a maintain 14,000, Delta altimeter 3001.
Myself.
Cross lurch at 14,000.
Yeah, I'm just
3001.
just south of Philly,
3001, 1470, thank you.
right at the end of the Delaware Peninsula, a little inboard, coming up on
Someone else calling.
Norfolk.
Hey, Center, JetBlue 1780, I'm about 40 miles to the east, just over at flight level 320. F controller terminated me a little bit. I'm looking for a frequency.
And we've got 9 arrivals and 31 departures out of Jacksonville. I guess it's an event, maybe?
573 JetBlue 1780.
Why?
That's just static. 2145, contact Boston Center 134.7.
34-7 emergency 2145.
The 595 descent via the 484 arrival Philly altimeter 3001.
Descent via Corey 4 until 595.
3683 with you on the level 3000. The 3683 Washington Center, Roger.
Center Walker 1156, climbing 15,700.
On the 3683 squawk 0556.
Squawk 0556, Delta 3683.
Washington Center, Delta 5885, looking for G7.
5885 descent via the CAPS 3 arrival landing south, the Richmond altimeter 3001.
Number 3001, landing south, descend by the CAPS 3.
And let's set our cruise to 0.81.
Center Walker 1156 with you on 17,400.
Walker 1156 Washington Center, climb maintain flight level 380.
Up to 380 for Walker 1156.
3683 are complete to my scope. You see me now? 365 X-ray, contact Potomac approach 126.1.
126.1.
365, contact Potomac approach 126.1.
Potomac approach 161, chasing by
2033 cross Clipper, ready to maintain 12,000 Baltimore altimeter 3000. American 2033 cross Clipper, ready to maintain 12,000 Baltimore altimeter 3000.
Well, I found my problem. Hold on a second.
Center, Challenger 650, Lima Charlie, to go runway 04, Coast Carolina.
Thousand to go.
My center screen.
Four cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Center screen is causing that.
Center, good evening.
So I got a problem with the F mod on the front screen. So I'll have to figure that out.
Center.
Shouldn't be doing that. Let's check that out.
Roger, thanks. The 1019 Washington Center, Roger, climb maintain flight level 380.
I see the problem.
2550 descent via the CAPS 3 arrival landing south.
I see the problem.
3001.
Nothing I can do about it now. Maybe I can.
American 2550 descent via the CAPS 3 arrival landing south. Richmond altimeter 3001.
American 2550, that's a call for me?
Yes.
I'm landing in a, Reagan.
I'm aware of that. Descent via the CAPS 3 arrival landing south. Richmond altimeter 3001.
CAPS 3, Richmond altimeter 3001.
Reset X-plane 12. I see the problem now.
Closest altimeter. I can get the closest altimeter.
Okay, I see the problem. I made a big mistake here when I reloaded X-plane 12. I'm going to fix that right now.
320 Washington Center, climb maintain flight level 340.
340, that's 320. Washington Center, 0 Lima Charlie, passing 245.
And we're up to cruise.
650 Lima Charlie, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 240, clear direct to Wilmington.
240, climb level 240, direct Wilmington, 0 Lima Charlie.
I'm going to delete some files.
Washington Center, KJAX 761, Victor Day Parsons, 1005.
61 Victor, Washington Center, roger.
American 414 climbing 23,000.
414 Washington Center.
Okay, that one's good to go. Reload it.
Roger, I'm sorry, where are you?
Coming over to Jamie at 18,300.
414, roger, climb, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain 370.
Okay, and now we'll do this. We'll do this side.
Washington Center, American 2033 at flight level 340.
American 2033, Washington Center. Roger.
Yeah, that's what I did, Curtis. I went and got a 2 terabyte.
2033 cross Clipper at a maintain 12,000 Baltimore.
And MBE.
3000.
Okay, I'm reloading
Okay, cross
the
Clipper
screens.
maintain 12,000.
So the problem I have is when I put my visuals into my X-plane in my visuals, I gotta strip out all the scripts. I don't need the scripts to run the hardware or the visuals, and I forgot to. So when I did that, it caused the visuals to try to act like the real thing, and yeah, it wasn't good. My mistake. So I'm fixing that right now. Strip them out, reload. Excuse me. this left screen, and let's take a minute to get everything loaded up. I'm still flying on the server, it's just the visuals are rebooting. It takes a couple minutes for everything to get loaded up. It'll look weird, but stand by. Looks like we're in San Diego. That's my default airport. So again, what happened is when I reloaded 3.5412, I put a copy in each visual computer, but I forgot to rip out the scripts in the plane, and the visuals thought they were the actual plane, when in reality my server's the real plane. And it was acting weird. So it should be all good in just a second once it reloads everything. Yeah, Curtis, you have 11 right now? This should be loading up in just a second. So bear with me.
Washington Center United 441 is passing 17,000.
117.5 is really what I want.
About 25 miles from Cleveland.
United 441 Washington Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 320 to United 441. Delta Center, Low 9500, we got flight level 320.
01.
Washington Center, Skyhawk 59, compass at 3,500, 10 miles south of Tangier Island.
5900 Papa Washington Center, Roger, report to the airfield site.
Okay, it looks like I'm in San Diego, but I'm not. I'm really in the air flying, so bear with me while this reloads. Yeah, I don't have any games. The only game I got is, well, it's a sim. That's it. It takes all my time. Should be. Okay, here we go. Front one should load up now. Okay. And then the left and right.
1463 Washington Center, radar contact squawk 0507.
Center, good evening, JetBlue 1855, flight level 340.
JetBlue 1855 Washington Center. Roger, sir.
And Center, Skyhawk 59, Sierra Papa, VFC site.
5900 Papa squawk, maintain VFR frequency change approved.
So if you don't have 11, you know when you buy 12, you get 11 and 12 here in a few days. You get both of them.
Contact for
The beta 12 and released 11. This next screen is good.
American 1630, flight level 310 with you,
and next we'll
heading
do the left
into
one.
Norfolk.
Everything should be good now. Come on, left screen.
Washington Center, Challenger 650.
It's like magic. Hey, Jim. Yeah, I had a problem. I had my scripts and my visuals. I updated the 35412 and forgot to take the scripts out. Good to see you, Jim.
7621 Charlie Oscar, flight level 300, 11 miles from Hilton.
7621 Charlie Oscar Washington Center, squawk 0537.
537, 1 Charlie Oscar.
595 contact, New York approach 128.12.
Come on, left screen. Do your thing.
12812, thanks so much, 595.
5 Delta Charlie contact, Norfolk approach 119.45.
Charlie 119.45, 1.2 Delta Charlie.
35 Delta Echo contact, Boston Center 134.7.
Jim, I don't know if you can see, I'm messing with my Blue FX to get the
1470 contact, Potomac approach 126.1.
get the lighting right. You can see the glare on the right and the left screen, but there's nothing you can do about that because of the camera.
1470 contact, Potomac approach 126.1.
Potomac approach 126.1.
1, United 1470, thank you. Number 761 Charlie Oscar, air contact 10 miles north of road at flight level 390.
I'm ready for that left screen to start working. There we go. And zoom. Boop, boop. Now let's just update the weather, and we should be back. That's good.
Who was calling that there this time?
Yeah, Jim, if you notice right here, on my plugins, Blue FX in my front screen, I've got it a little darker than my left and right screens using Blue FX settings, the brightness. I just dumbing it down just a little and brighten up the left and the right because of the angle of the camera. Now I'm going to go in here and go to weather, control, turn it off, turn it back
Washington
on.
Center, American 1630, mic check.
Loud and clear. Angle 1, contact Jack Center 134.85, I have it already.
Good for 85, that's all
Great. Weather updated. Wonderful.
You're going to try to Takeoff.
We should be crossing into Jacksonville at
50 Lima Charlie, climb maintain flight level 380.
Bartell. It's going to be 120 miles.
1019 Washington Center.
Okay. We need to be up for a few minutes. Yeah. Got you, Curtis.
Plus 1352 Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Maintain flight level 380, Southwest 13.
Washington American 2, I'd like to step out for 5 minutes. I was going to check back in, thanks. Be right back.
Good evening, this is DC Center, Delta 1532 with you at flight level 390.
1532 Washington Center, roger. Squawk 0504.
Squawk 0504, Delta 1532.
7621 Victor, contact Potomac 126.1. 5885, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
119.85 CSW, 5885.
Level 320, climb, maintain flight level 360.
360, that's 320.
441, climb, maintain flight level 400.
Flight level 400 for United 441.
1532 to contact 5 northwest of Sand Hills, flight level 390. 981 Washington Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 360.
360 for Frontier 90.
Washington Center, FedEx 7476, departed, passing through 800 for 4,000.
FedEx 7476, you're still below the radar for continue climbing, call me back.
We'll climb, call you back, 170. Sorry, 737.
Washington Center, Canada 1431, flight number 1900.
Canada 1431 Washington Center. I'm sorry, where are you?
Just looking for departure 14,000.
Canada 1431, thank con, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain flight level 370, Canada 1431, thanks.
Washington Center, check jet 855, left wing level 6.
Exec jet 855 Washington. Hello, climb, maintain flight level 390. 50 Lima Charlie, contact JAX Center 134.85.
3485, 0 Lima Charlie.
United 2130 at 10,000.
Unit 2130 Washington Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Alright, up to 360, United 2130.
Correction, JetBlue 1855, cross Clipper, and maintain 12,000, lost altimeter 299.
Washington Center, American 1630, beginning our descent into the drone to approach at flight level 313.
Cross Clipper, and maintain 12,000.
Cross Clipper, maintain 12,000, QNH 130.
American 1630, squawk 0522.
0522, American 1630.
Washington Center, FedEx 7476, passing through 3,000.
7476, radar contact. Air contact, climb and maintain a 6,000.
Up to 6,000, FedEx 7476.
Washington Center 85, 71,
United 571 Washington Center, roger. The American 1630 radar contact, cross drone and maintain 11,000.
11,000, that drone, American 1630.
The 3683 cross news and maintain flight level 270.
Having lunch in the airplane, giving the doggy some treats. Come here, little girl.
Good 414 cross news and maintain flight level 270.
You can't see her. She's a little sweetie. She's down here. Come on down here. Good girl. One more.
Cross news 270, American 404.
Okay, doggy, you got treats. I'm having treats.
658 Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
30.
Plus 209, leave my airspace radar services, terminate frequency change group.
Alright, appreciate the good work.
320, leave my airspace radar services, terminate frequency change group.
Turkey sandwich.
320 radar services.
Goes to Turkey and Havarti.
United 441, your leave my airspace radar services, terminate frequency change group.
United 441, thanks.
Who's calling?
November 880 Charlie Romeo at 6,000.
880 Charlie Romeo, Washington Center, roger.
Center American 2 back with you.
Good 2, roger.
Okay, lunchtime.
1738 Washington Center, roger. FedEx 710, I can't can't give you any lower, just so you know, because Jacksonville's not accepting any enough.
Southwest 42.
Southwest 4, I need more than that.
We're going at 340.
Southwest 4, Washington Center, Edge.
Wash Center, Blue Street 5541, just past Woodstown, level 180, 280, going to Norfolk.
Sheet 5541, Washington Center, squawk 0543. FedEx 710, contact Jack Center 134.85. Jig 5541, radar contact, line maintain flight level 280.
Line maintain flight level 280, Blue Street 5541.
Center, double top, checking in, flight level 2104.
This is 2995, relieve minor space radar services, terminated frequency change approved.
Over unit contact with 2950.
Who was calling?
Delta 502.
Delta 502.
Just checking in 22 for 260.
There. 502, squawk 0502.
0502.
3683, contact Boston Center 134.7. For 3683, contact Boston Center 134.7. 414, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Contact Boston 134.7, American 404.
502, radar contact 10 South, Smyrna, flight level 240, climb maintain flight level 260.
Climb maintain 260, double 502.
$74.76, clear to ring Norfolk.
Track Norfolk, FedEx 74.
Hey, Captain Squid. How are the wings today? The wings are doing great. The winds are doing fine too. 332 on my right wing. Having lunch right now. Roasted turkey and Havarti
Center
sandwich.
1462 to 70 to Cavalier 4, arrival landing south, the Dulles altimeter 3001.
70 to Cavalier 4, double 6 south.
Southwest 4, cross Troy's and then maintain 2000, Baltimore altimeter 2999er.
Troy's at 1000,
American 1630, contact Norfolk approach 119.45.
Contact Norfolk approach 119.45. Thanks, have a good day.
502, cross Cape Charles and maintain 1000 to Norfolk altimeter 3000.
What was that waypoint for 1000?
Charles, Charlie, Charlie, Victor.
That was a yummy sandwich. Now it's time for a peach.
Sheet 5541, cross Cape Charles and maintain 1000.
Oh man.
Norfolk altimeter 3000.
Cape Charles and maintain 1000, Blue Street 5541.
Washington Center, American 20 did you ever give me a handoff into DC approach?
Down to American 2550, contact approach 119.85.
119.85, American 2550.
Up to 1019, you're leaving my airspace, radar services, terminated, frequency change cruise.
I've seen you come, you have a great day, thanks, I'll send out to you.
Washington Center, American 1726 at 300, climbing 330.
the last aircraft they called?
American 1726, we're just checking in with you, climbing through 300 for 330, about 16 miles south of Bateau.
Okay, the peach was delicious.
For 880 Charlie Romeo, contact Potomac approach 126.1.
Now we'll have some chocolate.
880 Charlie Romeo, contact approach 126.1.
Public approach 126.1. 0 Charlie Romeo. Center section 867. Press stop frequency for about 10 minutes.
7476, contact Norfolk approach 119.45.
Saltwater taffy. You got it all.
7476, contact Norfolk approach 119.45.
Over to Norfolk approach 9045. FedEx 10476.
American 1630, send you over to approach already. That's good.
Yeah, you sent him off.
Yeah, if he didn't respond, I assumed so. Blue 1855, contact Potomac approach 126.1.
We're 180 miles from top of the descent. Washington has not kicked us over to Jacksonville yet.
That is approved.
This is real Boston saltwater taffy. A friend of mine was in Boston. Brought it back for me. I love it.
Can 2 contact Jacksonville Center 134.85.
Over to Jacksonville, American 2. Thanks for service.
650 Lima Charlie, roger. In 20 Miami Center's offline, radar service terminated, exchange group, good day. Very cool, have a good day.
Jacksonville Center, American 2 with you, flight level 360 on the Looney 1.
Good to Jacksonville Center, hello. Send via the Looney 1 arrival, runway 8 transition, Jacksonville, altimeter is 29096.
Looney 1 transition for runway 8 for American 2. Thank you.
3030, Echo to Myrtle Beach, wind 150 at 8, runway 18, clear to land. 710, turn left, heading 20, or turn left heading 210, just out of maintaining 2000.
Left heading 210 and just out of maintaining 2000, what is the contact distance?
2000.
Yeah, they're busy. That's why they didn't hand off. They didn't get the handoff. I'm still 160 miles from top of descent, so I got plenty of time here.
Can 874 for direction of flight, I need you on an odd altitude. Can you set for level 350 for level 330?
One more piece of saltwater taffy.
330.
Call that lunch. Finished.
And 874, just out of maintain for level 330.
This is some yummy, yummy stuff.
Jack Center, Southwest 48, we 350.
Snacks, hello.
1644 Washington Center now on 133.72, bye-bye.
Welcome in the cockpit. We're headed to Jacksonville.
Sorry, who is the Southwest checking? Southwest 48, we do 350.
Let's look at the traffic and see how we're doing.
48 Jacksonville Center, squawk 1065. 1065. Up to 592, landing centers offline, radar service terminated, frequency change.
Jules, hello. We have a full flight simulator. 737 flying VATSIM into Jacksonville. That's what we got going here. Jules? let's check the Jacksonville. Let's check the Jacksonville. 9 arrivals, 30 departures. Not that busy.
KJAX, go taxi Bravo to ramp today.
Looks like everybody's going north out of Jacksonville.
710, the airport's 12 o'clock.
Must be an event up there.
Report in sight.
Must be heading in the right direction. Well, thank you very much, Snacks. Appreciate it.
710,
Spent a lot of time working on it.
Runway 18, wind 150 on 8, runway 18, clear to land.
See what the ATIS looks like.
33 Miami's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved today.
And is the ATIS volume okay? Sometimes it can get really loud and I can get too weak or vice versa, so if you give me a volume report, I would appreciate it. You know I like planes, Jules. I know I didn't know that, but that's great, me too.
In 1828, contact Orlando, approach 124.8 today.
A green screen. I'm not sure I know what you mean by a green screen.
48 radar contact 21 miles to the south of the Orlando VOR.
I know what a green screen is, but what looks like a green screen? My screen's out there? No, I have 3 82-inch 4K screens. It's 15 feet across. It's not projectors.
1373, clear direct, whisper.
I need to hear what, Curtis?
1373, clear direct, JROS.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
13485 is over 11, thanks for you today.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Curtis. For the ISA deviation, I need to hear it. I'm not sure what you're saying.
On the Sunville, Looney 1 arrival, runway 8 transition to Jacksonville, altimeter 2996.
Jacksonville, Looney 1 and 2 on 6 Vale, temperature hang on.
Okay, let's get some charts up here. Jacksonville.
Senator Walker 1156 is with you. Flight level 380.
Looney 1.
56 Jacksonville, Center Fly, welcome on board. Sunville, Looney 1 arrival, runway 8 transition. Jacksonville, altimeter 2996.
Okay, we'll descend via the Looney 1 to altimeter 2886 for Walker 1156. We'll expect runway 8.
404 at Penn, you're cleared beyond Yankee runway 8.
And Penn's cleared runway 8.
Oh, the forecast descent winds? Yeah, so I'm going to show you that right now.
Who else was calling in?
I'll go to the forecast page, the descent page, hit forecast, and the uplink data right here. You can see in my FMC now, these are the descent winds, 350, flight level 200 and 10,000. You can see them right there. That's, you can upload that right from SimReef. Not too difficult.
Try to maintain 5,000, the Savannah altimeter is 2997.
Yeah, Jules, you can see right up here in the top left, it's we're going
Jacksonville Center,
Dulles to Jacksonville, runway 8 ILS. So we're getting charts now.
11 Jacksonville Center, welcome on board. Climb maintain flight level 350.
These.
Maintain 250, Denver 1111.
ILS 8. Some charts. Yeah, Jules.
You can expect visual approach runway 10.
Yes, the wave.
And we'll expect visual 10 on the try.
Report information.
Delta 1477, Orlando departure, radar contact, turn left heading 090, climbing speed. November 999er Delta Sierra, could I get that squawk code again?
Or 999 Delta Sierra, squawk 1025.
025.
And let's look at our legs page and walk everything through. Yeah, Jules, fire away.
99 Delta Sierra, you can maintain VFR altitude to your discretion.
Maintain VFR altitude at my discretion.
So we're going to go to Rummy. And we've still got 113 miles to top of the descent. So we'll put a fix in here for Rummy. R U
9 Delta Sierra, runway 7 left's in use for Daytona Beach, so you can most likely expect to join the left base for runway 7 left.
And that's going to be heading 257.
48 runway 7 left. The arrival Delta Sierra, right?
Delta Sierra, the Daytona Beach altimeter is 2996.
And the missed approach is going to be
2996.
MONIA is the missed approach. We're all set there. And we're all set there. Let's see. Oh, the forecast. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that descent page there, Curtis. Jules, can you try to turn the plane a little bit? You mean turn it, fly it? No, I'm on autopilot.
It looks like you're going just south of the
I'm on a route.
That was a little too high for Delta.
I'm going to get up to Charleston in about 40 miles, and the autopilot will take us a little bit right. You can see right here. CHS is my next one.
4-4, roger. You're still good for the approach. You can call Jacksonville Tower 118.3.
118.3 for Delta 404. Have a good day.
Center United 751 with you for level 350.
Great, Curtis. Can I turn the plane a little bit?
Alright, what's that?
We're going to let the autopilot do it in just a minute. We're not going to fly around. We're on a route right now on ATC. They don't like it when you get off your routes.
057, 751.
But just stand by a little bit there, Jules. We'll be doing a manual landing in a little bit. We'll start our descent and then we'll manually land it, so you'll be able to see then. Hang tight. So let's get the weather at Jacksonville. Hey, Mike.
1015 Jacksonville Center, hello, squawk 1036.
Okay. Information Tango at 2056 Zulu.
Jacksonville Center 769. Request IFR to Jacksonville.
I'm sorry, whoever was just calling, say again?
Jacksonville Center 769. Requesting IFR clearance to Jacksonville.
Okay, so
This is on request your number 1.
2056 Zulu. Winds are 100 at 9, gusts into 15.
X710, you can take out for the ramp today.
Okay, visibility is 10, a few at 5,000.
09 clearance available at fast copy.
Wind temperature is 29, dew point is 19.
1951, contact Orlando
2996.
124.8, JetBlue 1961, have a great day.
And our pattern altitude is going to be 2,000 feet.
Sure, if you aren't already, just put it to airport join the left space to runway from left.
So about 29 feet in here. Right there, that's good. And now we'll go look at the ATIS from VATSIM.
Delta Sierra approach for center.
Oh, thanks, Snacks. Yeah, it's a Boeing 737. Zibomod from X-Plane. I'm sorry. No cargo plane here. It's full airliner. Full on airliner. Let's set up our descent.
6809, you're cleared to the Jacksonville Airport.
I'll show you the outside view. Hold on.
Maintain 4,000, expect 5,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure will be with
Bear with me 1 second. And I'm going to show you what it looks like outside. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to show you outside view. I don't do this too often. So this is what my plane looks like outside. I turn the lights down. I'm going to spin it around so you can see it. There's my plane. See right there?
San Antonio, Delta 1477, we have 15.4 for 16,000 direct minutes.
Alright, who's direct Medusa?
Okay, where am I? I gotta get back my head back in the plane.
Delta 1477.
Charts.
1477 Jacksonville Center, hello. Climb maintain for level 330.
If I don't get my head back in the plane, I'll descend incorrectly or forget to descend.
Southwest 48, same Mach number.
44 miles.
West of the Charlie Tango Foxtrot VOR, flight level
We're all set. So let's do some planning on descent.
Alright, who's calling in?
American 1572.
Performance landing, runway 8.
1572, squawk 102.
The winds are going to be 109, gusting to 15. 6, 3 to 9, 10, 11, 12. 112, okay.
650 Lima Charlie.
And outside
650 Lima
temperature
Charlie, turn right,
is
heading
29 degrees.
200, vectors for the approach. Just how to maintain 3000.
2996 on the altimeter.
3000, German Charlie.
West 48, Jacksonville Center.
Flaps 30. Landing weight off the sheet is 135, 557.
Southwest 48, Jacksonville Center.
Such dyslexic.
Number 1111, Jacksonville Center.
And that's telling us we can do a rep 30.
48.
Here rep 30 plus
48,
5.
Mach number in the cruise.
0.76.
Auto brake 2 and 149 with a descent.
Sir, you're cruising at 350?
350 at Mach 0.76.
And
1111,
145 on landing with flaps 30. All set there.
For 1111, same Mach number.
You're ready for descent at 32 miles.
Mach 792. Is that your planned in the cruise? No, sir. Planned is gauge 4.
And Center Southwest 48, name it speed up or slow down.
Southwest 48, you can maintain present speed.
Okay, maintaining 0.76, Southwest 48. Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 1743 and 370.
Flight 1743, Jacksonville Center, hello, squawk 1024.
1024, Frontier
25 miles.
1743.
We don't crash.
Contact 21 miles to the southeast of the KIAX intersection.
Outside it's very loud. Yeah, I know. You don't hear me talking? Really? You can't hear me? You can't hear me talking? Yeah, trust me, I got this. Thank you, Curtis. He says you. The outside is very loud, of course. Yeah. Can you hear me talking now?
650 Lima Charlie.
I probably got 10,000 hours in this plane. Let's get everybody back in their seats. I've had bad landings.
Continue Papa Golf. Yeah, Center, hello. Climb maintain for level, or correction, squawk 1045.
I've made all the mistakes, so
Flight
got to learn from them.
radar contact 66 miles to the northwest of the Delta of the OR for level 370. Welcome aboard.
Let's set up our descent profile.
Flight 1743 cross Auger at maintain for level 270.
Okay, we're all set there.
Cross Auger, maintain 27, flight level 270, Frontier Flight 1743.
8 miles.
Papa Golf, radar contact 51 miles to the northwest of the Alma VOR for level 300. On maintain for level
Jacksonville.
360.
Radius is Tango. Good. And Jacksonville.
And Jacksonville is JetBlue 1780 and level 320.
119.1.
1780 Jacksonville Center, hello, squawk 1046.
46, JetBlue 1780.
50 Lima Charlie, turn left.
So the skills all come from a checklist. So if you just follow the checklist, you do good.
Correction, no 650 Lima Charlie, the airport on the roll out is going to be at your 9 o'clock at about 10 miles, report in sight.
There. And we need to set our, reset that. Lower altitude, and on this
2,500, about 30 miles north.
Part arrival, we can go down to.
How many miles?
30 miles north of Pensacola.
Penske at 4,000.
I'm 45 Jacksonville Center, Roger. Stand by. 45 Pensacola, altimeter is 29 or 9 or 7.
9 or 7, down 45. Jacksonville Center, sorry, so I call American 1767, level 330.
Good 1767 Jacksonville Center, hello, squawk 1073.
1073, American 1767.
Jacksonville Center, American 2, departing flight level 360, Looney 1 for runway 8. Okay, you better know.
Jacksonville Southwest 48, still the same.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Curtis.
Runway 10, wind 080 on 3,
So,
runway 10.
Curtis, can you hear me okay now? Yeah, when I was outside, you probably couldn't hear me. You're so noisy. ATC should be okay, and my voice should be okay. If it's not, let me know. Okay, oh, you came out of Nashville. Okay, excellent. Okay, ascent at 28. Let's arm the. Ooh, we got a problem there. We gotta fix that. Come over here, and go here.
1015, contact Orlando for 24.8 today.
Set that. Okay, that's armed. The enunciator wasn't armed. And we're good up there. We should pass ascent at 28,000. You can see that on the primary flight display. Here's our vertical speed display.
Squawk 1013.
Thanks, Curtis. Appreciate it. Okay, let's look at the charts. We're looking good.
Number 45, just want to maintain 3,000.
Localizer is going to be 110.7. Okay, and our our VOR, Jacksonville.
Alpha Golf, welcome back.
108.2. Okay.
Alpha 23, clear direct jet, climate
heading.
380.
Okay, we're there.
Alpha 23, radar contact about 5 miles to the southwest, or southeast of the Craig VOR.
Speed's looking good. Yeah, we'll be at Bence at 26,000.
The one Pensacola cleared the RNAV Yankee runway 8.
Sorry, repeat that please, can I get one?
Yep, at Pensacola cleared the RNAV Yankee runway 8.
Got at Pensacola, cleared to runway 8, can I get one? Jack Center, southwest 1352, that's flight level 380, just south of Wilmington.
Southwest 1352, Jacksonville Center, welcome over. Wings 101, clear to visual approach runway 18.
Okay, let's look at our arrival. We're coming on the 18.
101, wind.
We'll exit right, Alpha to the gate.
Wind 15018, runway 18, clear to land.
We'll go to Alpha 5 today, if possible. Alpha Hotel to the gate. And I want to step through this again.
209, Roger, step.
1, change of plan, you can expect a visual approach runway 8, turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 2000.
Okay, left heading 180 and 2000, King 1.
The 100 rollout to the airport's going to be at your 9 o'clock at about 7.5 miles from point in sight.
You happy with looking, King 1?
And Libby. Okay, we're all looking good on the charts.
Continue, you can expect the RNAV Yankee runway 8 from Pensy.
RNAV Yankee from, please repeat American 2 and copy that?
From Pensy.
Pensy, RNAV Yankee. Okay, they just changed this.
12.7 Washington, Center 133.72, good day.
RNAV 8 Yankee, right there, from Pensy. Right there. Enter that. And let's get a Rumsey. Just change this up.
1247, contact Washington Center 133.72, good day.
See? Okay, we got it. So we'll get rid of this one. They just change this around. Approach.
Yeah, look at the runway inside, King 1.
RNAV
Visual
Yankee.
approach runway 8, contact tower 118.3.
Clear the visual for 8 and then 118.2, thanks to zhsi, great job making inside it.
Yankee right there. From Pensy. And add the route.
900 feet, climbing at 3,000. 45, turn right, heading 1, or correction, turn right, heading 200, vectors for the
good
approach.
there.
You can expect the visual approach runway 1.
200, runway 1, down 15.
And we're still descending good. We're set there. One thing at a time. You gotta.
Yeah, the aircraft checking in at Unicom, we're to be closing in 10 minutes. So the aircraft checking in at altitude, Unicom 122.8, please.
And okay, we're all set there. Let's look at our altitudes.
Plus 849, Washington Center's closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Jacksonville Center, 9 Delta Sierra is on 5
so we need a different chart. Different chart.
Left into Daytona.
Delta Sierra, the Daytona wind is 02011, runway 7 left, clear to land.
7 left, clear to land.
We got a chart here. We got this one. We are now there. Okay. And our minimums are going to be 0.11, 0.3. Minimums are 397. We can live with that. Okay. That was a fire drill.
For correction, November 8650, Jacksonville Center, climb maintain 5,000.
A lot to do when they change your arrival or approach.
Alright, 650, radar contact, clear direct to crank, VOR.
Okay, change our fixed page. And go into 20-mile circle there.
Jacksonville says, good evening, Spirit Wing 403, level 370.
Good there. Spirit Wings 403, you can switch to Unicom, I'm closing here in 10 minutes.
Alright, no worries, have a good one. Okay, still have a good one.
Spirit Wings 101, you can taxi to the gate, your discretion, I'm closing. Again, 1767 Washington Center closing, radar service terminated, frequency change for good day.
Oh, it doesn't really have ATC coming in.
Bravo Romeo Tango, Miami Center's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change for good day. Frequency change for good night.
Bummer. We're losing our ATC.
At 874, descend to be the stock car 3 arrival, Charlotte's landing south. The Charlotte altimeter is 29er, more than an hour old.
And the San Luis stock car 3 arrival for south.
Oh well, yeah.
Washington's closed and I'm closing, so radar service terminated for exchange group today.
And
Lima Charlie, you can taxi to wrap your discussion. I'm closing.
2096.
For 1156, you can expect the RNAV Yankee runway 8 from Tennessee.
Can you please repeat for Walker Woman Flight 6?
You can expect the RNAV Yankee runway 8 from Tennessee.
RNAV Yankee from Tennessee for runway 8, Walker Woman Flight 6.
Uh, 4-5, the airport should be at your 12 to 1 o'clock at about 1-5 miles. Do you have it in sight?
Okay, this is St. There's Brunswick and St. Andrews Sound here.
Cruise visual for runway 1, 45.
Looking good. So, we're set up on minimums, runway heading is set up.
Atlanta Center's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day. West 1352, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day. At 751, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
I'll see you, Nikon. Thank you very much. Good day. United 751.
Police 1780, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day. Red Delta Sierra, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day. Uh, 45, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Good day, boss, 45.
Air Flight 1743, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Thanks for the service. Like 71.
Don't forget to
23, I'm closing, radar service
take the
terminated,
ILS off
good day.
nav number 1 or we'll grab it. We want to do that. We can always use it, but
8650, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Copy, good day. No delay, 50.
American 2, I'm closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
122.8, American 2, thanks.
American 2, Papa Golf.
Okay, we're off of ATC. Bummer.
Terminated, frequency change approved, good day. For 1156, I'm closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Okay, so we're on our own. We gotta keep our eyes open. And we'll still do the RNAV. It's a nice turn in, just gotta be ready for it. And we can take it down to 19. That's good. I think the missed approach is, yeah, same thing. Speed looks good. Let's get lights, camera, action. Set that. Logo light on, wing light on. Notify passengers. I think we're looking okay. Since we're doing the RNAV, we'll be slowing down sooner because it's a fast turn in. Okay, we're at a 30-mile circle. Let's put a 5-mile circle in there. Yeah, we'll set up a 10-mile circle. Do we have tower? Oh yeah, we do. 118.3. I'll just put tower on. No, I need to keep 122.8 so I can. We'll put the guard over here, guard channel. Although I don't think Betsim's using the guard anymore. Okay, we're set up. Turning inbound a little bit here. Actually downwind, my mistake. I like to be prepped 100 miles out because, like I said, they start changing your arrival and it just turns into a cluster. I'm all set up now. But you don't have ATC. The tower is on though. Squared away. Runway should be just about right there. And we should be starting our descent to 6,000. We are. And you can see we're still on the RNAV here, heading 77. And Jules was asking me about flying it by hand. Most airliners fly autopilot almost down to about 10 miles out. There's just too much work to do to fly by hand without a first officer. I had a first officer over here all the time. They consider, but there's too much work. It's hard enough just maintaining everything. Looks like we're right on the glide slope for 6,000 at SOV, and then down to Pennsy at 4,000. And we'll start our turn in. So let's do our fixed page. We'll have a 10, a 5, and a 3-mile circle around the runway. And at 10 miles, we'll start our putting our flaps out, and we'll do a circle in, a big circle in to the left. By 5 miles, we'll be fully configured, flaps down, gear down. Let's see if there's anybody else coming in. I don't see anybody. Jacksonville traffic, American 2, downwind for left base in the runway 8, RNAV Yankee at 6,000 feet, 15 miles. Did announce on Unicom. Since we're going to start descending like crazy, you want to slow us down, so I'll go flaps 1, get us slowed down a little, because going down and slowing down is tough to do. So we'll get ahead of the game.
Traffic American 2300, lining up at the year 514, the Xbox 2 departure.
Oh, tower's gone. Okay. You have no tower. Get somebody going off on the 14. $10 miles out. Speed's coming down nicely. Altitude looks good. bit of speed brake here. Slow down. Let's go flaps 2. Got the runway right here. And Jacksonville traffic, American 2 turning left base for runway 8, about 8 miles out on the RNAV Yankee, 4,200 feet. Speed looks good, altitude looks good. And we can take it down to 1100, final approach fix. And we'll announce
American 2500, airport runway 14, landing for the 390,
okay, let's go flaps 5. Runway right down here. FX 2800, and then we'll turn it back. And then we'll go manual. And good. See right here on our primary flight display, we're dialed in on the approach. See if we can go the FAC. See if it'll pick it up. It's okay if it doesn't. FAC is like the locking into the localizer. And then we have the glide path. We might not pick it up here until we turn in the last second, but it's good to know. Go flaps 10 now.
Radio altimeter.
There's the runway. Okay, we're fully locked in. Missed approach altitude is 2,000. Jacksonville traffic, American 2 turning in 6 mile final runway 8, 1,900 feet. Okay, I'm going manual. Let's get the gear down, flaps 15. Set our reference speed to 145. Lights, camera action, tenant notified. Runway in sight. Down. Let's go flaps 25. Yep, definitely in Florida. Flaps, final flaps, flaps 30. Speed up a little bit to reference final approach speed confirmed. Final approach checklist 3 down and green, flaps 30, attendant notify, runway clear, clear to land. More power, nose down, there we go, good. Got 2 pappies. Real good here. Back off on the power just a little bit. Trimming down. 3 pappies.
500. Approaching decision height.
Lined up. Runway clear.
400 minimums.
Continue.
$300.
Backing off on the power just slightly. Right on a glide slope.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
And nice. Thrust reversers.
$80 knots.
Thrust reversers off. Exit here at the Alpha. Jacksonville traffic, American 2 has vacated runway 8 at Gulf Alpha Hotel to the ramp. Flaps up, lights off. Started. Okay. Turn all this off. Radars. Let's see. We want to go to Alpha right here. So we've got the terrain radar off, the weather radar off, the MCP is all shut off, and we'll shut off our transponder TA, RA, and we'll shut off our window heats, our probe heats, and our yaw damper. And look at our after landing checklist. Taxi gate arrival checklist. Exterior lights as required, we don't need those. APU is on, and bleeds are off. Engine bleeds are off. We don't want dual bleeds. APUs are set. Switch APU gen power, select to gen on, and then electrical panel switch bleeds to off. This will eliminate possible blowback. Yaw damper is off, window heat's off, probe heat's off, engine NAI's not required, engine start switches are off, auto brake is off. APU is on and confirmed. Transponder is TA, and to the gate. Alpha 5. Yeah, it is Global Forest. Snacks? No, I don't use Orbix. It's just plain old 4XP with, this is probably a forum scenery right here. I'm sure it is. I mean, look, I'll tell you what scenery I have for Jacksonville. Bear with me 1 second. I can look it up. So I'm taxiing in. Don't let me taxi out the runway. And I can look it up really quick in my spreadsheet. Jacksonville. It's from the forum. It's by a guy called LKP. I look at all the sceneries and decide what I like the best and put it in. LKP. Oh, just your top of descent. Great, Curtis. I'm just taxiing in. We got one plane here. It was busy earlier. Yeah, the scenery here is fabulous. There's nothing wrong with this scenery for a free forum download. Let's brighten that screen up just a little bit. Oh, it looks good. I think I can live with that. The blue FX. And I'll pull it right in here to 49, Alpha 9. And Curtis, you go to the left of me, Alpha 8, I guess. Make it right in here. I don't have a marshaller at this gate. I'll just have to fake it. And stop right about there. Brake on. Engine's off. Transponder to standby. And we'll set the anti-collision to off. Ask ground to go ahead and set the chocks, take the brakes off. Yeah, Alpha 9. Okay, that's all good. Grid power, ground power is on, APU is off, pumps are off. Why didn't my gate come over? My gate should have come over. It didn't. Oh well. That's no bueno. It's all set. Shut that to off, that to off, that to off, that to off. And let's look at our landing ring. I use stable approach plugin. I really like it for landing. And let me see if I can, let's see. Bounce the landing. I bounced it. Okay. Everything else was good though. Little bounce there. It says landing rate was 234 feet per minute. Okay, I can live with that. That's, you know, slight bounce. I know I put it down with authority. Everything else looked good on the landing. See, I don't use Orbix Florida or any of those Orbix products. They just take too much hard disk space. They just, and I've got 4 computers, so I'd need 10 terabytes in each computer. It's just too much right now, and that's what scares me about 2020. The amount of course, it is online. You download it. Oh no, 230. Shit. I mean, no problem. Yeah, you know, Jacksonville had a bunch of planes at it earlier. There's an event going out of here. Got one plane here on my right, a Delta. And so there's an event going up north. Let me see what where it's headed to. Yeah, they're all off. They're all headed north. It looks like they're headed up to somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where they went to. Who knows? Yeah, 100 gig. I mean, for Oregon. Oh my goodness, that's insane. It's. I can show you my We'll show you the outside view. Hold on. Let me show you the outside view. Right. Okay, there's the outside view. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enlarge that. Instead of watching me, you can see the outside view. So bear with me 1 second. So I need to go to my there, and we're just going to expand that so you can see the outside view right there instead of me. And then I can come over here and spin it around, and you can see what I'm looking at. There's my plane, and let me get rid of this CDU here. I get rid of that. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. There's the other side. Let's go to the tower view. And the reason we're doing this is so when Curtis gets in, we can watch him land. Here's the tower view. We'll zip around here. Yeah, there's not many planes here. It's me and another guy. Curtis is coming in. That's okay. Not bad. Yeah, the Delta plane is the Delta plane here. He's right next to me. He looks like an Airbus. Yeah, he's a little Airbusy guy. I wouldn't know an Airbus if it bit me. You walk in the front door of an Airbus and I don't know if it's left or right to the cockpit. That's what I know about Airbuses. Anyway, that's... So what we're doing is waiting for Curtis to get in. Let me look at my... There he is. Okay, not too far out. We'll keep an eye on him. And that's my out the front view expanded. That's what it looks like out the front. That's not bad at all. As opposed to what I see. You can see when I see through the cockpit right there, that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's not a bad airport. And what we'll do here, when Curtis gets closer, we'll zoom in on him and we'll critique his landing. So the pressure's on, Curtis. Hey, Snacks, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And if you like it, you know what to do. Come back anytime you'd like. Bye-bye. Yeah, I ate in the cockpit. I had lunch right here in the cockpit. As soon as Curtis lands, I'm going to go take a break, walk the dog. And listening for Curtis on the radio. I don't hear him yet. Let's see, we should be able to come up here. Let's find out where he's at. Hold on. Toggle the map. And it looks like Curtis is 42 miles out. Yep. Just run down here. Radio, microwave towers. And this is the runway we'll be watching him land on. Right there. There's the terminal. He's 40 miles out. Oh, our Delta guy went away. We disconnected. I can see people inside there. Let's see if you can see my dirty wings. See, I got dirty wings. Come behind here, put the flaps down. And here comes the flaps down. You can see the leading edge flaps have already come up. the flaps are coming down very slowly. They're down to flaps 30, almost to flaps 40. There's flaps 40. And let's raise them back up. We're waiting for Curtis to come in here, so we're giving you the full flaps. Here, I'll lift the flaps now. So that's flaps 40 there. Let's go back to flaps 0. Flaps are going up. There's flaps 30. Flaps 25. Yep. Here's flaps 15. And we should be transitioning to the leading edges now. They should start to come up. Yep, they're starting to come up now. You'll watch the leading edges pop them back up. Flaps 5, flaps 2, flaps 1, engines aren't running, so the hydraulic pressure, the accumulator is not really powerful enough to, pressure's high, but the volume's not real high. Almost all the way up. You can see them. Leading edge flaps are in transit, and they're almost all the way up. And here is the show you the reversers and speed brakes. Here's the speed brake. There's the speed brakes all the way up and all the way down, and here's the reversers. There's the reversers. The reverse door's open. Okay, let's go see if we can find Curtis. Let's see. I'm gonna see if we can spot him. He's 12 miles out. Let's run down there and see if we can spot him. What we're going to do, excuse me, is go down to the end of the runway and watch him come in. Oh, there he is, way up there. So if you zoom in, you'll see his, you might not see his plane, but you can see his tag number. My tag numbers go at about 20 miles. There's his plane right there. Yeah, he's about 20 miles out. I can zoom in pretty good on him. He has not got his gear down. He probably doesn't have any flaps down yet. Yeah, that's him. And there we are. So he's still out there a bit. And he's probably on a left base right now. Southwest 9378, American 2, do you copy?
American 2, Southwest 9378, copies.
Copy that, American 2. Have a good landing, Captain.
Five, but that's a tower returning speeds to final runway 8. Oh, perfect.
Still pretty far out there. He looks like he's got his gear down now. And you can see he's got his flaps down. And he's still turning base. He hasn't turned in yet. And it's a southwest bird, that's for sure. You can definitely see the southwest on him. So he's starting to turn in a little bit. Hard to focus in on him when he's that far out. Well, he's definitely turning in now. So we'll zoom out. There's the ground. And there he is. And we're going to go down a little lower, down to his level. And that looks like about a mile or so out. Looking good. He's lining up now. We'll get lined up on him right there. We'll get down at his level. And actually we'll get a little angle shot on him. Get a little higher. Right on track. Look at that. Very nice. Yeah, good. He'll come right by us. Oop, he went by too fast. Couldn't follow him. There he is. Nice landing, Southwest 9378. Taxi to gate.
Thanks, Pat. 9378, clear runway 8, passing exiting right.
Probably got different scenery than I do. Let's see, there's the back of my plane, and let me zoom around to where he is. Here he comes around the corner. Yeah, there he is. Let's see if I can get him in the shot too. There we go. Right there. As soon as he parks, I'm going to shut the stream down, guys. I flew down from Dulles Washington, D.C., and he flew over from Nashville. You can see the gate in my picture didn't come over, so there was a problem with the gate software. Reset it, it'll work fine. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here. I don't know when I'll fly online again. It won't be today. Very nice. Okay, Curtis, I'm going to shut it down. Thanks for coming on in, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, it's good seeing you, Pat. You have a good night.
Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut it down. Thanks for being here.